안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of The Culture Wave. I'm Kwon So-wa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-travel, K-beauty, K-everything. And before you know, you'll be booking your flight to Korea. Now today we're joined by my co-host Walter Lee in the studio. Hello, Walter.
Hello, Soa, and happy Wednesday. Welcome to our viewers at home. I'm Walter Lee, here to co-host alongside Soa and to fill you in with the latest K-entertainment news.
Walter, I like the color of your tie today.
Thank you. I think you actually picked it.
Oh yeah, I actually did pick it so that it suits my suit here well.
Yes.
But Walter, do you know what your personal color is?
Well, that's a personal question, Soa. To be honest with you, I don't know, but I am attracted more to black, grey, and like navy kind of colors. And how about you, Soa?
Oh, then you might actually be a cool type. Well, I am a winter cool type. I don't know like which color exactly suits me best, but for winter cool types, it's also like blue, white, and black, and also a little bit of pink, depending on what kind of tone of pink it is.
Yes, yes.
But the reason why I'm talking about this is because we are actually going to connect to a personal color specialist who's also a makeup artist to talk about the K-beauty craze abroad in Spain, to be exact.
Spain, wow.
Yes, but first we are going to kick off with K-Enter News, of course, and with Walter Lee.
Yes.
So, Walter, for our first story, let's start off with some news about the latest Korean inductee into the Asian Hall of Fame.
Yes, the Asian Hall of Fame. My dream to be in the Asian Hall of Fame. So.
Why would they pick you, though, Walter? Just out of curiosity.
Well, don't I just shine being a nice guy all around? I mean, don't they need an Australian Korean in there somewhere? I'm sure they haven't.
You never know. You never know.
Never know.
Dream
Maybe one
big.
day.
Yes.
Maybe one day. Let's see how we go. But why we are talking about this is Soo-man, the executive producer of A2O Entertainment and also former SM Entertainment CEO, has been the rightful inductee into the 2025 Asian Hall of Fame. Now, that took place on Saturday in Los Angeles local time. Now, the induction was covered through an in-depth Associated Press feature titled King of K-pop, Soo-man on his career, a global industry, and what's next. Now, the AP described E as a visionary who has never wavered for 30 years, highlighting how his philosophy of culture and technology helped transform K-pop into a global industrial ecosystem. Now, in his acceptance speech, he stated that creativity is a borderless language and music is the power that connects the world, and I couldn't agree more.
Right, well deserved. And as you said, Walter, he's often referred to as the king of K-pop, the pioneer of K-pop, and someone with a really good vision for what's happening in the K-pop world.
Yes.
And he is also kind of the father of HOT, SES, BoA, and Girls' Generation. And speaking of Girls' Generation, he's actually also the real uncle of Sunny, who was also at the event.
Yes,
right?
yes. She was also alongside him as well. Yes, he is an amazing attribute to Korean music in general, and he deserves it more than anyone else.
Right, so congratulations again. And we have another thing to celebrate, a 10-year anniversary.
Yes, indeed. Now, we may not even be here without Soo-man, but all these other K-pop groups have been around for 10 years. We've talked about them. We've talked about Twice. We've talked about 17. And now it's Monster X's turn to celebrate their 10 years in the K-pop industry. Now, the group will hold a 10th anniversary full-member concert in theaters called Monster X Connect X in Cinema. Now, that starts on December 3rd. Now, Monster X Connect X in Cinema captures the live performance of the group's first full member concert in 3 years, the 2025 Monster X Connect X. Now, along with the behind-the-scenes footage and exclusive interviews in which members look back on their intense 10-year journey. Now, the film also features their next chapter, making it a meaningful celebration of unbreakable bonds between Monster X and their fans. So we can't wait to see what's coming next for Monster X.
Congratulations to Monster X and their 10 years. And Walter, we're going to stick to the boy group theme?
Yes, indeed we are. So K-Group Ahop, or in English you'd say Ahop, but we say Ahop in Korean, which actually means 9. So they have dropped their second mini album, The Passage, which explores the themes of youth and personal growth. Now, drawing inspiration from Pinocchio's dream of becoming human, the 9-member group portrays the struggles and resilience of today's youth, their pain, confusion, anxiety, frustration, through a band sound that beautifully complements the autumn mood, or now the winter. The album includes 5 tracks, including the main song, as I mentioned before about Pinocchio. There's a song called Pinocchio Hates Lies, and the intro track, the beginning of the Shining numbers. Now, Ahop will be promoting this release as an 8-member group, as they are a 9-member group, as June is temporarily on hiatus due to health concerns.
We hope to see him back soon. And I have to say, I really like the title Pinocchio Hates Lies.
Yes, I do indeed.
So creative.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Walter, for those updates, and stick around.
Will do.
And from this week, we have a new AI anchor, Arirang, to report what's on the culture front. So let's go over to Arirang. Arirang?
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. An exhibition featuring artworks made from unearthed relics that were not placed in museum storage has opened at Deoksugung Palace. 8 artists, including holders of national intangible cultural heritage, installation artists, and painters, are participating in the show, presenting installations inspired by artifacts from across different regions. The works incorporate pieces of celadon, white porcelain, and stone tools preserved at Yeodamgo, a facility that manages excavated relics not designated as state-owned cultural assets. It runs through November 16th. Masterpieces by some of the greatest figures in Western art are being showcased at the Sejong Center for the Performing Arts in Seoul. The special exhibition, co-organized by the San Diego Museum of Art to mark its 100th anniversary, kicked off today, presenting 65 works by 60 renowned artists, valued at more than 2 trillion won, or roughly $1.4 billion. From Bernardino Luini to Francisco Goya and Claude Monet, the show highlights paintings and sculptures by artists who have defined 6 centuries of Western artistic evolution, spanning from the Renaissance to modernism. It runs through February next year. A vibrant chrysanthemum festival is underway in Hanpyeong, Jeollanam-do Province. Held under the theme Magical Chrysanthemum Land, the event features more than 1,200 varieties of chrysanthemums, complemented by interactive programs and live performances that create a festive, theme park-like atmosphere. Visitors are delighting in the intricate sculptures and colorful displays that showcase the flower's unique charm. Now in its 22nd year, the Hanpyeong Grand Chrysanthemum Festival runs through December 9th. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
Namsan Peak has been an iconic tourist destination in Seoul, garnering even more attention due to being featured in K-dramas and K-films. One example, K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, a new hiking trail has opened there, offering access to nature even for those with mobility challenges. Ian Jin tells us more.
At the entrance, there's a statue of a magpie wearing the traditional Korean hat called a gat, welcoming visitors to the new trail. Home to the iconic Seoul Tower, Seoul opened the new Namsan Sky Forest Trail on October 25th. The 1.45-kilometer trail connects the Namsan Fitness Zone to the Namsan Public Library. The trail not only offers a refreshing panoramic view with Gwanaksan Mountain to the left and Yeongjong Island to the right, but there are also hands-on experience points along the path, and even a short suspension bridge that sways gently, adding thrill to the walk. It takes roughly 20 to 30 minutes for the average adult to walk the full length of the trail. The trail has been designed for all to use, young or old, And its improved accessibility also allows those using wheelchairs or strollers to enjoy the walk. Along the path, there's even what's being called a hotel for the insects, designed for the endangered insect species. To help preserve the ecosystem, an additional 400 young Namsan pine trees were planted.
This area used to be overrun with invasive plants and tangled vines that choked the trees. Full of dead trees, it was really messy. We cleaned it up completely and planted Namsan pine trees here.
With the global popularity of K-pop and K-dramas, both domestic and international visitors to Namsan have been increasing, turning it into a world-renowned landmark. Now, with the opening of the Sky Forest Trail, there's one more reason to enjoy visiting Namsan. 이은진, Arirang News.
Korea is not only famous for its music, dramas, and food, but also its makeup and cosmetics. So much that a makeup survival entertainment program has been a big hit lately. For today's K-Correspondent segment, we go over to Spain, a country known for its passion. And what many Spanish people are passionate about these days is K-beauty. Korean makeup products are now readily available at local department stores, specialty shops, as well as online. Recently, a makeup class for local K-beauty fans was held in Madrid. We connect with the expert who led the sessions to hear in detail the secret behind the K-beauty craze in Spain. It's Kim Jia, CEO of Color Arte, who is a makeup artist herself, as well as a personal color specialist. Hello, Ms. Kim.
Hello, Jia.
Hi, I'm Jack Kim.
All right,
I'm a beauty styling expert from Korea.
Okay, great. Please, could you introduce yourself a little more, also maybe about your company or CEO? You're a CEO of Color Arte, if I pronounce it correctly.
Yes, I work as a makeup artist, personal color and image consultant, and also as the CEO of Color Arte. Recently, I've been leading K-beauty classes and collaboration projects overseas, sharing the artistry of Korean beauty with people from different cultures around the world.
Excellent. So if we talk about personal color specialist or consultant, is this a job widely known overseas, like in Spain, for instance? Also, could you explain the concept of personal color diagnosis for viewers that may be unfamiliar with it?
Pastel color refer to the set of the color that best harmonize with an individual's natural features, such as their skin tone, eye color, and hair shade. In simple terms, it's about finding the colors that highlight your strengths and balance your overall look. When you use the right colors, your face looks brighter, healthier, and even younger. But if the colors don't suit you, you can look tired or dull, even when you apply the makeup. In Korea, personal color analysis has already become very popular. There are many professional studios that offer color diagnosis, and people use it every day when choosing clothes, makeup, or even accessories. However, the concept is still relatively new in many other countries. As global interest in K-beauty and Korean makeup styles continues to grow, more people overseas are beginning to learn about personal color and how powerful it can be. I believe that within the next few years, personal color analysis will become a common part of beauty routine worldwide, just as it already is in Korea.
And for now, we do see a lot of foreign tourists coming to Korea who actually want to experience that personal color diagnosis. So what do you think is behind the popularity? And also, how was the response by the participants of your program, Dia the K-Makeup, which was held recently in Madrid?
And Korean style makeup have been gaining a lot of attention worldwide. For many people who already follow Korean beauty trend, personal color is something they will likely heard before. In Korea, it's become an essential part of beauty, not just in makeup, but also in fashion and hairstyling. Cosmetic brand even design shade by tone types like spring warm or summer cool. The trend spread globally thanks to K-pop idol and celebrities. When fans saw how a celebrity look could completely change just by using the right colors, they became curious about finding their ones. Since professional color analysis isn't yet common overseas, many tourists visit Korea to experience it firsthand. And because the transformation is so visible and immediate, once people try it, they are instantly fascinated. Participants also found it very interesting to experience firsthand how their faces reacted when the colors changed.
And once they know their personal color, they would probably go out shopping for those colors products that fit them, right?
I'm sure that's an excuse that they would use, yes. So, also, what did the participants think of the latest K makeup styles? You mentioned before, like K-pop idol inspired point makeup or thin natural skin expression. And how is it maybe different from, let's say, how Spanish people use makeup?
What I found most interesting in Spain was that people didn't see Korean makeup as just about product. They saw it as a completely style and part of culture. When they think of Korean makeup, they associated it with natural beauty, clean skin, and healthy glow. This is in contrast to local makeup that matte skin, dark colors, and facial features. Many participants were especially fascinated by the thin, luminous base makeup, the radiant skin that looks natural but polished. There was also a lot of curiosity about the K-pop idol makeup, things like blush placement, under eye highlighter, and glitters. People wanted to know where should I apply blush for a softer look, or how can I make a glitter look natural, not too heavy? Overall, I felt that people in Spain view Korean beauty as being about high quality product, clear skin, and subtle yet radiant color expression.
And also, what do you perceive as the most important point when introducing K-makeup and K-cosmetics overseas or in Spain, to be exact? And also, what are some Korean makeup tips that are tailored to the Spanish visitors at your program?
When I introduce K-beauty overseas, I always highlight one key idea: the clear, radiant skin glow. That's what most people picture when they think of Korean makeup. In Spain, where the climate is quite dry, I focus it on skincare before makeup. I recommended light, hydrating product instead of thick texture, and share the simple tip: mix a little bit of essence with foundation and apply it using a damp sponge for a natural dewy finish. I also introduced soft Korean style details like straight eyeliner and front cheek blush for a gentle, youthful look. Spanish participants who usually prefer bolder style found the Korean approach refreshing and elegant. In the end, I believe that for many people overseas, Korean makeup is more than just a beauty technique. It's a cultural expression that enhances one's natural skin and celebrate authentic beauty.
Walter, were you jotting all of that down?
Yes, I was. I'm going to make sure I get my beauty products after the show. So,
But you know, what I realized is when Ms. Kim mentioned the idol makeup, she was talking about the blush and the glitter beneath the eyes. That's exactly what I tried to do today.
yes, I can see that you have done that, and that's why you look like a K-pop idol today.
Oh, okay, let's go on.
So, just quickly, Gia, how does it feel to experience the popularity of K-beauty abroad? And what do you think differentiates maybe Korean beauty products from, let's say, the local products that you use there?
I think that K-beauty was popular in Spain, but seeing it firsthand really proved it. Many participants already use Korean product and knew a lot about Korean style makeup. Their enthusiasm was incredible. Compared to local brand, K-beauty's biggest strength is its innovation and quick response to trend. Korean brand release new product fast and constantly develop new formula and packaging. Trends like cushion foundation and sheet mask all began in Korea. Another key strength is the balance between quality and affordability. Korean consumers are very ingredient conscious, which pushes brands to use clean, safe, and effective formulas. I think that's what make Korean cosmetics stand out. They combine innovation, sensibility, and trust, keeping K-beauty strong even in competitive market like Spain.
And finally, before we let you go, what was the most rewarding part about conducting these K-beauty classes in Spain?
The most rewarding moment is when participants try Korean makeup techniques themselves and instantly see the difference. It's not just that they look different, they feel more confidence. That's when I realized K-beauty is about more than makeup. In fact, people discover their own style and confidence. When they say things like, I want to recommend this class to my friends, or my daily routine has completely changed, I feel that K-beauty has become more than a trend, it's part of a culture. What moves me most is that their confidence lasts. They truly start seeing themselves in a new, positive way. And that's when I think this is the real power of K-beauty.
All right. Thank you very much for connecting with us today, Ms. Kim. We hope many more Spanish people will find their true color through you and through programs with the Korean Cultural Center in Spain, and also fall in love with the charm of K-beauty. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Walter, as always. Go get those K-beauty products after the show.
I'm going to go there straight away.
And we're going to see you back here next week.
See you next week.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave. Please join us again tomorrow on Thursday at 2 p.m. Korea time, and maybe one day here in Korea.